The one finger per fret guitar guide is something that I learnt from studying Paul Gilbert's technique, and it's something that I found very handy, and I actually teach it from day one of teaching my students guitar as well, because technique is everything. And I had a few issues when I was learning guitar at the start with my fingers, but luckily I didn't fall too much into the trap of doing what I see a lot of players doing, particularly in their earlier years of playing. And it's basically taking the concept of that you've got 4 fingers and you might as well develop and train all 4 of them on your fretting hand. Try not to throw a certain one of them to the side, and well, that one's harder to train. You might as well train all of them at the same time and get them all on the same level as each other. So a lot of people normally try and disregard the little finger because it's the weakest one. Some people are different. Some people have different weaker fingers. So generally what I see a lot is, let's say I play like a major scale. What you'll see a lot is people playing it more like this within the kind of earlier learning years, but particular people that haven't had training or self-taught, which I am as well, and one of the reasons that I teach is to pass on information so that a lot of people don't have to recorrect certain techniques that they've learned because they've realised that they're playing a certain technique badly, which I've spent a lot of time over my guitar playing life correcting techniques that I've learned from in the past. So basically, you'll see a lot of people playing it like this. Which is kind of not very, I'm going to call it ergonomic to do. If you think about your hand, if you put your hand kind of above that, I'm doing A major scale there. If you put your hand so that it lands like this, naturally, you'll notice each finger actually lands naturally on its own fret across 4 frets. Even if your hands are smaller, they will. Just make sure you've got a little gap between your fingers, because your hand should always be relaxed when you're playing the guitar anyway, not clumped together. You'll notice every finger lands on a fret naturally. So you may as well utilise this and let the fingers that land naturally above each fret the certain notes. So, for instance, say you were playing that major scale and it starts here on this 5th fret in A, and it goes 5, 7, and the next string goes 4, 5, 7. For me, it seems more ergonomic to start with my 2nd finger on this scale, because on the next string it goes back to the 4th, and if I start with my 2nd finger, if you see there, my 1st finger is naturally landing above the 4th fret, not where it needs to go. Notice I'm not making any like unnecessary stretches like I am if I was doing it this way. I've got an unnecessary stretch there that I don't need. Same with there, I don't need it. It is something that you can do anyway, because that it kind of does help to break out of the one finger per fret guide higher up, because the frets are smaller. However, I still utilise it there. But it's called a one finger per fret guide. Some people call it the one finger per fret rule. I call it a guide, because there are times when you do want to break out of it, when you will be doing bigger stretches like pentatonic stretches and stuff like that. So just something useful that I feel helped me is to kind of try and get your fingers working in that one finger per fret guide. And the best way to do it, believe it or not, is pretty much like the guitar exercise that everyone does first of all when they start going into scales, which is a chromatic scale. Just going 4 notes in a row on the same frets on every string. So say I did it at the 5th fret, it'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, the same on the next string, and it trains all 4 fingers. just like that. It trains all 4 of them. And then just on each string, once you've got used to that, skip out 1 fret on each string. You can change it on each string as well, just so it's more realistic to how you would actually play if you were improvising or soloing live, because most of the time it's normally 3 note per string or 2 note per string stuff. You do use 4 note per string stuff, but it's not as common as 3 note and 2 note. Enjoy it, have fun. If you've got a certain guide that you use on the guitar that you feel would help other learning guitar players or other established guitar players that are still looking to further their technique more, pop it in the comments below and help everyone out. If you find this video has been useful to you, if you could subscribe to my channel, that'd be amazing. I do post free content and guitar lessons all of the time. And if you could like the video as well, that'd be great. Keep on rocking, I'll catch you next time.